Let's bring in now Kristen Welker, moderator of Meet the Press. Of course, Kristen, good morning to you. A busy Sunday, to say the least. And let me have you pick up on where Raf left off there. This idea that before this deal is even finalized, there is already some concern from inside the president's own party about what it looks like.
Hallie, you're absolutely right, and good morning to you. A number of Republican hawks expressing deep concerns about what could potentially be in this deal and what isn't in the deal. Everything that Raf just laid out, the fact that it doesn't deal with the nuclear weapons program. Senator Roger Wicker writing the rumored 60-day ceasefire with the belief that Iran will ever engage in good faith would be a disaster. Everything accomplished by Operation Epic Fury would be for naught. So we know that a number of his allies are in his ear trying to urge him against signing on to this short-term deal. It comes after a week of division, Hallie, between the president and members of his own party. Really, for the first time, we saw Republicans in Congress push back against the president, refusing to vote for a bill that would deal with his request for funding for his ballroom and that $1.8 billion he's seeking for that so-called anti-weaponization fund, where he says allies can seek compensation if they believe they were mistreated under the Biden administration. Some Republicans calling that a slush fund, pure and simple, not to mention the fact some Senate Republicans enraged after President Trump endorsed Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton over the sitting senator, Senator John Cornyn. A number of Republicans believe that if Paxton were to win that runoff, which is next week, you and I will be tracking it, of course, very closely, that would effectively make Texas a toss-up, that they would have to divert a number of resources and money into trying to hold on to that seat, which has been reliably red. So really witnessing an extraordinary week of divisions between the president and his own party, all raising questions for Republicans about his priorities as we get deeper into this midterm election cycle, Hallie.
Kristen Welker covering it all for us. Kristen, thank you very much. A busy day ahead for sure. We're going to look for more this morning on Meet the Press when Kristen is joined by Republican Congressman Thomas Massie of Kentucky, who lost his primary this week, Democratic Congressman Ro Khanna of California, and a Meet the Moment conversation with Girls Who Code founder Reshma Saujani.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.